Mendeecees, they have finally decided to acknowledge after I was being threatened to be sued.
What's going on, everyone? In the BET Awards for Finest Performance in a Phony Relationship. This isn't simply a mess, darling. Along with deflection, lawsuits, and public humiliation, it's a straight-up five-alarm fire. Are you saying that Mendy and Yandy Smith Harris? Indeed. We've all been playing trust games with the same pair who have been flaunting their black love as if it were sponsored by Target. Tasha K then pulled the curtain back all the way. Darling. Additionally, it is deceiving, manipulating, and engaging in the classic tax bracket treachery. I have a question for you. How are you going to publicly acknowledge that what someone stated was accurate while threatening to sue them for defamation? When you're out here gathering side ladies, like Pac-Man cards, how are you going to shout "Protect Black families"? This isn't a romance. This is the legal affairs issue of love and hip-hop. And it's juicy, you know? Please fasten your seatbelts because we are about to embark on a risky cheating scandal. Even Rashidita and Kirk said, "Damn, y'all wildin'." Indeed, there are plural voice notes. Let's begin. Since this isn't your typical love and hip-hop story, let's start from the top. This one right here? Oh no. There are falsehoods, lawsuits, voice memos that have been released, side pieces involving boarding passes, and a full public relations gimmick that was executed in front of the entire internet. Who are the main characters in this shocking storyline twist on Netflix? Yandy Smith, Jim Jones's former manager, reality TV star, and self-described power lady. Indeed, Jim Jones, whose single from 2006 that we're currently acting on, had a career. And Harris is seen by her lifelong lover, who is now not actually her husband, Mendy. Do you recall him? He is the reality spouse who was once a drug guy and has more rap records than credits. These two persuaded us with a fantasy, a tale, and a picture. While he was imprisoned, she held him down. She waited dutifully, they claimed. It was give a ride or die, they said. Tasha K recently revealed it was actually giving a narrative and a fraud. Whoosh! The subject of whether they are officially married or not appears to be the least of their issues. Let's be clear about one thing now. This isn't only rumors. This isn't revealed. The type that appears with voice notes, screenshots, receipts, and purportedly side guy profiles that were provided by Mendy's own staff. Yes, you heard correctly. Tasha K reportedly received the information on Yandy's side pieces from the man's own team. That's something, isn't it? Thus, this is how things got out of hand. The undeniable court summons collector on YouTube and controversy queen Tasha K went public with what she called the genuine tea on Yandy and Mendeecees. And the internet went crazy as soon as she revealed it. As seen by the several voice conversations that Yandy had with her purported mystery man, this wasn't simply him saying, he said no. She arrived with audio, sweetie. Details, flirtations, and conversations. Hold on while we point fingers. Remember that this is an equal opportunity controversy since Mendeecees wasn't perfect either. Even though Yandy was reportedly out here giving enormous head energy to several men, voice notes, anonymous direct messages, and good old-fashioned messy buddy leaks all claim that Mendeecees was spotted creeping with a certain woman on several separate occasions. Furthermore, it is said that he flew her abroad using someone else's money rather than his own. On someone else's pay, he is jet-blowing side parts out here. The insolence. Do you recall the podcast interview he did with Shannon Sharpe? Yes, it is said that she was present when he took a plane to New York for a follow-up appearance in the media. The same girl. Is it a coincidence, sweetheart? It's a tour schedule at this point. But what do Mendy and Wendy do instead of denying or clearing the air? After all of this turmoil, they reconcile and admit, yeah, we were both cheating, but we dealt with it privately. In private. You presented this relationship to the whole public as though it were on exhibit at the BET Museum. Had people cheering you on, sobbing over unexpected vow renewals and jail visits? And now you want to brush it all aside like it's a bit of dust on a reality show set? No, not today, ma'am. And here is where Tasha K went missing, since she was proven correct once more after releasing all of these receipts and facing legal threats. What does Mendy observe? He attempts to paint her as the antagonist, declares he is going to sue her while going live with a distressed, bewildered, and legally prepared appearance. However, his own staff is out here behind the scenes, spilling the beans. Time stamps, flights, the name of one of Yandy's purported pals, hotel booking receipts, and even the locations where Yandy and Mendeecees reportedly slept in different hotels during the same trip, no longer even attempting to conceal it. Since they unfollowed the other before Ray followed, it's benefiting us as business partners. You guys can't even establish trust. Yet one minute there are breakup rumors, and the next they're on the red carpet together doing interviews about creating black legacies. And this is where things start to become strategic, because according to people with knowledge of the matter, we did indeed receive those too. It's possible that love was never the primary motivation behind this entire relationship. Indeed, some claim that it was always a publicity stunt, a brand maneuver, or the realization of a reality TV plot. A means of continuing to receive VH1 checks and influencer partnerships. Since, let's face it, what was Yandy up to before Love and Hip Hop? Jim Jones, whose music career waned more quickly than a MySpace playlist, was under her management. All facts, no shade. She required a new product, a new narrative, or something to be relevant when that door closed. Mendy enters and observes. A man with street cred, a disturbed story with just enough intrigue to make a compelling comeback story. For years, they profited from the story by selling us a devoted wife and a reformed husband, but now the plot is unraveling. Fans don't believe it. As if it were a boiling saucepan on a gas burner, Tasha K tore off the cover. Furthermore, the substance seething beneath is far more repulsive than anyone anticipated. At press conferences, you have side chicks. Late at night, Yandy gets calls from guys. Where things become really ugly is in the voice notes. And don't worry, we'll dissect those shortly. Threats of a lawsuit are floating around like confetti at a divorce celebration. You have followers picking sides like it's a reality TV battleground. Passive-aggressive captions and unfollows on Instagram. And you know what? Isn't anyone saying sorry? Is no one accepting responsibility? They simply carry on with their press runs as if nothing had occurred, grinning for the camera as if their union wasn't based on falsehoods, non-disclosure agreements, and reciprocal sponsorships. However, we're not finished yet. Unfortunately, we will be delving even farther in part 2. We are dissecting the voice communications itself. What was said, who said it, and why it makes a big difference. We're discussing fictitious hotel reservations, allegations of money laundering, and the true cause of these two's continued public appearances together. So take some snacks, straighten your hair, Kate, and pay close attention, because what's about to happen could force you to delete Instagram. This is where it gets even uglier, so fasten your seatbelt. We are no longer only discussing rumors. We're discussing travel receipts, leaked audio, suspicious activity, and anonymous sources that are so hot you'll need permissions to play them. So let's dissect this thoroughly. Several insiders have confirmed that we now have fictional sources working for us. The whole partnership between Yandy and Mendy has functioned as a publicity contract with provisions for adultery. You listened to me? Despite their supposed unwritten pact to keep their infidelity off the blogs, they have been cheating on one another. That obviously didn't work. First, let's hear Yandy's side of the dispute. Yandy can be heard laughing, chatting, and asking, "Why do you keep calling me at night when you know my man's home?" in a voice message sent to an unnamed male, which was answered by a very distorted but obviously masculine voice. "You don't behave like he is there. Oh no, the internet went crazy. People began researching, comparing trip dates, clothing time, stamps, and even hotel Wi-Fi logins. It was believed that Yandy and her mystery boyfriend were registered at the same Miami resort on 3 separate occasions, only floors apart. The room service bills, too, darling. Suppose someone placed an order for strawberries and whipped cream at 2 in the morning. And it wasn't for a pointless Instagram post? Now, let's not overlook Mendy's own convoluted past before Team Yandy attempts to cancel me. Because Mendeecees was out here treating his sidekick like a VIP co-star, while Yandy was on Instagram acting like an unbothered boss lady. Recall his appearance on Shannon Sharpe's club, Shay. Yes, he is accused of flying out twice with the same fans clock that was sitting in the crowd. Furthermore, an unnamed stylist who worked with the set that day claimed that she was carrying a Chanel purse and kept shouting, "It's gone. Add me to the upcoming season. Please pardon me." Put you on what? Love and Hip Hop. Edition of Side Chick. After that, Mendeecees went to New York for a second interview. Fans saw the same girl outside the building. It's the gold bracelet and curly. We are identical. She wasn't by herself this time either. Her overnight bag was spotted being carried by a man who was allegedly her buddy, sweetheart. She did not attend the interview. She attended the after party. And let's not even discuss the DM leaks. Mendy replies to a lady with the following in a purported message from his backup IGS, which he uses when he's in "I'm not verified here" mode. "You are unique, serene, and endearing. You don't like the drama I encounter on a daily basis." And the answer is, well, perhaps you should try something different. I'm also not married. Either married. We won't pretend that this isn't serious.